Hello everyone, how is everyone doing on this Saturday night? Saturday. Holy shit. Holy shit. Is everybody out, about, on a date, on a dinner, with family? I'm just taking it easy. I'm just taking it easy, man. Because you know what? Because I went out last night with the colleagues in the industry in Tribeca, and I think I had one too many. What the fuck? I had one too many. So I have to, I think, make a promise to myself that I have to keep my drinks to, well, I mean, I wasn't driving, at least, because I left my car in the fucking parking garage where I usually park. Then I took the train to meet them in Tribeca, and basically, then we were just fucking drinking, man. What the fuck, dude? But in any case, I got home, and then I just man, I got hammered. So I have to make promise to myself, especially when I'm out. I have to, I have to limit my number of drinks to a certain quantity. That's it. That's it, man. Fuck it. It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. What's going on, huh? What else is going on? A lot of shit is going on. A lot of things are going on these days, man. Holy shit. I watched Bill Maher's The Real Time, and what else? What else did I do? What did I do today? What the fuck, dude? Oh yeah, I woke up late, and actually, I woke up early, and then I went back to sleep, and then I watched. What did I watch? Oh yeah, I watched Inhumans. Marvel's Inhumans. You guys know that Marvel's Inhumans series? It's I think it airs every Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Marvels on ABC Network. So yeah, then I watched that, and then I also wanted to watch USS Orville, but I guess for some fucking reason they didn't do it this week. What? What happened to USS Orville? The spaceship. So in any case, yeah, so that's what I did today, and then I went to my sandwich place. My 2 eggs on a plain bagel, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, Swiss cheese, not toasted, please, not toasted, please. And then from there, I went to pick up my car from the parking garage, and that's it. Then I worked for a couple of hours. I had to, I usually do that on Saturdays. I try not to do that on Sunday. Although I think it doesn't matter because, if there's work, then I have to do it. It doesn't matter what day it is. Monday, Sunday, Monday, whatever the hell the day is, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm doing this Saturday, my podcast on Saturday because possibly I have a date tomorrow with a lady. What else? How is everyone doing? Is everyone good? Did you sleep well last night? Huh? 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 Nah. See, when it comes to sleep, I can't function properly if I don't have at least like 7 hours of sleep. 7 hours at least. Otherwise 8. I go for the fucking 8. You know why? Because I think, isn't that what the doctors say and the people who kind of specialize in sleep therapy and all that? Speaking of which, what is sleep, by the way? What are dreams? Does anybody know what dreams are? Nobody knows really. To be honest with you, nobody knows. I mean, you look it up, look it up. Nobody knows. People will say, "Oh, they are, they are the thoughts that become the visual, all that." No, I don't think so. I don't. I don't think anybody has an explanation for dreams. Really? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. As I do not think so. I do not think so. Nada. No. A dream state may be a parallel universe. What? A parallel fucking universe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert on dreams and all that. But if you listen to Carl Jung, Carl Jung, the psycho. Who's Carl Jung? By the way? Yeah, Carl Jung was a psychologist who wrote all kinds of books, and then he actually he had a lot of say on dreams and what they mean, and he could interpret the dreams, especially people with mental illnesses that he was actually trying to cure, so he had a lot of shit on how to interpret the dreams, what it means. I mean, you can look it up. Like, if you see something in your dream, let's say that you saw, I don't know, you saw yourself flying, or you are flying. There are people who actually interpret that as something. I don't know what that. I don't know, because I used to fly. Actually, I used to fly. I still a little bit, but not a lot. I would just lift myself up and then I just fly. I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure there is an interpretation for that. So that's my 2 cents on dreams and sleep. Everybody should get to sleep, man. You have to get enough sleep, otherwise, you're not gonna be fucking functioning. You'll be like a fucking disaster next day. You'll be like a fucking zombie next day. However it takes, man. Oh yeah, don't take pills. Any fucking pills, man. This country is having issues with pills. All kinds of fucking prescription pills, opioids, opiates, whatever the fuck it is, man. It's like a disaster. It's like a fucking disaster. And so, yeah, don't take any fucking pills. If you have a drink of whiskey, just do that, and that's it. Actually, wine is good, actually. Yes, therapy. I mean, you should be able to actually sleep without anything. Actually, water, cold water. Let's say that you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you had been drinking that night, then the best thing, you don't drink any alcohol. All you drink is like fucking really filtered cold water, and then it puts you back to sleep. That's it. I think I learned that, with alcohol and all that. Okay, so let's get into the cheat sheet. Just dive into the cheat sheet. What are we talking about today, huh? What do I want to talk about tonight? Huh? What I want to talk about. Okay. Oh, yeah, so I was reading today about Elon Musk, since I want to talk about his SpaceX, company that makes the rockets, that takes payloads to International Space Station, and then takes the satellites for different countries and whatever the fuck it is, right? I think I mentioned this last time, that he wants to actually land a cargo ship, without any humans or any life form, from Earth to Mars in 2022. And you know what he's doing actually? He's fucking building a huge rocket to fly to Mars. It's in the fucking making. And this is going to be like fucking amazing. Like, dude, I wish I could fucking go to Mars. Yeah, I would volunteer for that shit. But no, I'm not ready. I mean, you know, you have to get a lot of training in order to go to Mars. But I think NASA also has a plan to land a human being on Mars. But NASA again is it's government, so it's fucking slow as fuck, you know. So that's what he wants to do. And the other news that I actually, oh, by the way, is, on the Mars conversation as we are having, you should watch the YouTube videos where actually he has a presentation where he is actually doing a presentation with the fucking simulation of what happens when his rocket lands on Mars, and etc. etc. What's going to happen on day one? What's going to happen on day two? Etc. 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 And so it's fucking amazing. And you guys should, yeah, you should definitely watch. I highly recommend watching the simulation of rocket landing on Mars. All right. And the other thing I wanted to say was that he also, I told you guys last time, yeah, you don't listen to me. What the fuck? You don't listen to me. I told you he wants to have rockets actually in the on Earth, so human beings can travel faster than the speeds that we have now for airplanes. And so intra-Earth travel, which makes sense, because why do I want to fucking spend 16 hours to go to fucking, I don't know where the fuck it is. Where the fuck it is. Why do I have to do that? You know? Or why do I have to spend fucking 3 hours in a fucking traffic jam to get to, I don't know where the fuck it is, Connecticut? Or Maryland, where the fuck it is? So, what he's doing now, as I read the news, if you go to CNN Money, or even Popular Science, I think that they have that article. So apparently, it is the Maryland government, right? Maryland government. I think what was that? City of Baltimore? Well, the City of Baltimore or Maryland, one of those. They have actually given Elon Musk some land for him to actually do the tunnels for Hyperloop. Hyperloop, I think I had explained that in my last video. Not my last, but one of my last videos. One of those, you know, one of those. Wow. Hyperloop, which means that you'll be traveling from New York to Washington, D.C. in 29 minutes. 29 minutes. So he's already fucking drilling down in Maryland because he's building a prototype. And that's fucking amazing. And you know, guys like Elon Musk, they don't fuck around. You know, they don't fuck around. I mean, it makes sense. It makes a lot of fucking sense for everyone to realize that. Listen, in the past 200 years, human evolution has extended its mind onto machines, and for our convenience, for our you know, longevity, and for our betterment of the world and betterment of for the humanity. Although at the same time, you know, we have built all these fucking weapons which can obliterate this planet in a matter of seconds or maybe minutes. With the fucking, you know, North Korea, and then we have, anyways, okay. let's not be pessimistic. And so what I wanted to talk about was that yes, the point I'm trying to make is that eventually we as human beings are going to evolve in a way that we are going to make things easier for us, not only for us, for peasants, but eventually there's going to benefit um, not only this country with people, forward-thinking people like Elon Musk and what's the other guy's names? Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon, or is he a co-owner? One of those fucking. I think some shit is happening, and human beings are, I think, coming to par with some technology that's intra-galactic, or at least interstellar. Um, I don't want to talk about philosophy. I don't want to sound like a philosopher, but I think as an engineer and someone who cares about the this planet and the betterment of humanity, and technology will do that, including internet, has already helped in shaping a lot of things. Uh, in everything actually, because you can actually you can do a lot of things with the internet, and it's part of our lives. It's part of our extension of a human mind. So, anyways, without going on a rant on that, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not ranting, but okay. So that's what he's doing. You know, he's fucking drilling into fucking. He's drilling 10 miles, or so he's gonna bring. He's gonna make the prototype for Hyperloop. Hyper fucking loop. That's gonna happen. Kids, I'm telling you right now, that's gonna happen. That's gonna fucking happen. What else are we talking about? Oh yeah, there was a fucking news somewhere I read about a Chinese satellite deorbiting. A Chinese satellite deorbiting means a satellite is gonna deorbit and is gonna hit Earth. So people were kind of worried, but I think the uh, um, people like NASA and all these other people who are rational and all that, they were not, because they said no. Has any, like, there's so much fucking space junk out there, you know, that revolves around the Earth, you know. Has any of that actually hit anybody? Statistics are telling us that that's rare, because if the space junk deorbits the orbit of Earth, whether it's a lower or higher orbit, and if it enters into the spaces, I mean Earth's atmosphere, because of the friction, um, when it enters air, because air is dense, you know, so it's because of the friction, it actually disintegrates into like very small pieces, and that's not a concern. But I mean, I heard this, but I guess that, you know, that was some sort of news. It didn't hit anybody. Did the Chinese satellite hit any one of you people out there? Then report to me so I can figure out what the fuck happened. I'm just kidding. All right, okay, listen. So, oh, Google drones in Australia. What the fuck, dude? So Google is going to use these drones for what? I'm just trying to understand. Why do I have this topic here? Um, Google drones. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Hold on a second. Let me find out. Google drones. Why do I have this here? Google drones in Australia. Might. You know what they say, Australians? Might. In Australia. Oh, what the oh, here. Google drone tested in Queensland. What the fuck? Okay, so FFA drone regulation exam prep. What the fuck, dude? Why do I have Google test in Queensland? Okay, here we go. Brisbane. Brisbane Times. Google drones tested in Queensland. A Queensland farm on the Darling Downs, where the fuck is that, has become the unlikely testing ground of one of the most technologically advanced Google projects that could see autonomous drones deliver anything from chocolate to life-saving medicine. Holy shit. Google X, a division of the US-based technology company dedicated to making blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but why is Google acting like fucking Amazon? That they're gonna deliver? So what now? The Google is gonna open a fucking store like fucking Amazon store? By the way, did you guys hear about Amazon HQ2? Amazon HQ2 is the headquarters too, and New York City is actually trying to win that bid. You know, New York City is trying to win that bid. So good luck with them. I mean, good luck with that, New York City. So yeah, so Google is why is Google trying to? Oh, I know why. Because you know they want to come up with technology of drones. Because drones is a hot topic these days. By the way, did you guys know that? Some Middle Eastern countries are actually trying to start a fucking taxi company with drones, which I don't understand. I'm with Elon Musk on the drones, the whole drones and all that fucking uh, the whole fucking drones with the personal transport and all that. Because if we have drones, if everybody had, first of all, we don't have anywhere to fucking park them. Or am I being too cynical? Am I being like one of those guys who was on the fucking horseback back in the 1920s or 1910s, where Ford, came up with the first fucking or Chrysler, whatever the fuck it is, and they came up with the first engine and car, and then everybody was freaking out. What if this thing blows up? And how do we know? But also the noise, the fucking noise. But I think at some point in time, human beings are going to actually overcome the noise that's generated and hovering up the fucking things above my fucking head, and I'm gonna fucking shoot that thing down because it's just noise the shit out of me. Something like that. But I think at some point in time, human beings are going to come up with like flying cars, not drones. Like drones is the beginning. It's like fucking Model T, Ford Model T, and now we are at what? Where the fuck it is? Well, I'm driving a smart car, so I don't know anything else about the other fucking cars. But you get my point, right? You get my point. So yeah, that's it. I think that's going to happen, but I think what Elon Musk wants to do immediately is build tunnels and build a Hyperloop so that we can fucking have these fucking transportation, fucking devices, not devices, but the transportation vehicles where you can just drop your car few thousand feet down into the fucking ground, go into the fucking tunnel, and then it transports you at a speed that's like 220, whatever the fuck it is, 300 miles per hour, and you are in fucking, I don't know, Iowa for like fucking 3 hours. And I think that's gonna happen. It's happening. It's happening. I'm telling you right now, it's happening. Yes, it's happening. And it's gonna happen in my lifetime. I hope it does, because I don't want to fucking spend 4 hours or fucking 6 hours. If you're in fucking New Jersey Turnpike, it's a fucking shit show, a fucking parking lot. I don't want to fucking spend that time when I could be actually spending that time, doing something productive. What else is going on, huh? All right, so that's my rant on drones in fucking Australia. Oh yes, okay. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Do you guys know that the new Star Wars movie is coming up? You Star Wars fans, you fucking Star Wars fans, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I don't know where the fuck you are. I don't know. You are fucking everywhere. It looks like. Uh, The Last Jedi is coming up this December, right before Christ is born again. You know, the Middle Eastern dude, the Christ. Um, and and so they named another anthology movie. You know, Star Wars has the prequels, sequels, and then they have the anthology movies where they actually try to tell the story of one of the main characters, etc., etc. Luke obviously is the main character. He's still alive, but we don't know what the fuck's going to happen to Luke, and because he's really the Last Jedi. And I don't want to go on and on about. I think I said this last time, but what they have actually come up with is for Han fucking Solo. So Han fucking Solo is apparently getting his own fucking anthology movie in the Star Wars Lucas's universe. And what is it called? I'm not. Well, I mean, you can look it up. They already named it. It's called Solo, a Star Wars story. Yeah, it's called Solo, colon, Star Wars story. A Star Wars story. A. Don't forget the fucking A. Fucking A, dude. Fucking A. Fucking A. Fucking A. Fucking A, dude. Alright, so that's that on my take on Star Wars. And if you're not a big fan of Star Wars, if you are one of those liberals who think that Star Wars is now becoming a franchise, it is already a franchise. You fucking liberals, are you fucking, you fucking people on the other side of the spectrum, same fucking bullshit. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was, oh yeah, I watched fucking Bill Maher's Politically Incorrect, right? Politically fucking Incorrect. And so there was a show from the 1999, 19 fucking 99, when I was fucking, again, I was 26-year-old, man, holy shit, dude. Was I? Yeah, I was, 1999, yeah. So anyways, if you watch Politically Incorrect by Bill Maher, the great Bill Maher, and then you'll see that So I want to talk about Dave Matthews Band. Dave Matthews is a guy from South America, and South America has produced bunch of artists and actors, and they're fucking great. Like, I was watching fucking District 9 today. I watched it again. Man, that fucking movie is fucking awesome. I wish that somebody actually comes up with a sequel to District 9. Fucking amazing, dude. Holy shit. It's based on apartheid South America. I mean, not South America. What the fuck am I saying? South Africa. However, if you guys remember where Sharlto Copley, he fucked himself up, and they're telling everybody that, oh yeah, he had a sex with one of those prawns, as in like one of those alien beings, and that's how he got fucked up. But that was obviously not the truth, and he spilled some alien fucking fluid on his arm, and that's how he got the fucking alien, capabilities and all that, and he could actually use the alien weapons. But in any case, without digressing, I could digress anytime, every time, etc., 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 etc. So what the hell was, okay, so Dave Matthews I was discussing, sorry. And so Dave Matthews Band, what do they fucking play? I have actually listened to them live, and they're a fucking amazing band. Central Park actually has, in summer, Central Park has the summer stage, and if you go there, it's free, fucking free. But usually there's a fucking long line depending on who's playing and all that, But it's fucking amazing, and I used to like fucking enjoy that shit, dude. Maybe I'll go back there, but I guess I don't have time now. Just maybe I've done that a lot. Now it's for me to just like reflect on my life and focus on my business and what I want to do. I think that's what it is. That's what it is. But once in a while, you have to do your manly shit, dude. You don't give a fucking shit. You go out there and fucking kill, fucking, like, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? You'll be out there, about there. And if you're a man, you have to be with your guy friends and do it. And challenge yourself. You have to fucking challenge yourself. Hey, man, so what happened to you? Is your life okay? Is your fucking business okay? Why are you not making fucking millions? What's wrong with you? And then you have to be honest. You have to be fucking honest. And you can't just say, hey, listen, I don't know, man. I'm having a problem with my relationship, and my girlfriend is, I don't know. You can't say that. When you're a man talking to a man, right? You have to say shit like, man, listen. Yes, I'm having issues with my girlfriend or whatever the fuck it is, right? My girlfriend left me, and I feel like I'm in a fucking deep shit. And I feel like I can't just... And the other guy has to tell you, no, your girlfriend left you, and you're acting like a fucking pussy? No. Look at, you have to make a fucking $1 million, okay? That's what you told me last time that you were gonna make. Now you're in a fucking deep shit. So that's the talk that has to occur between men. They can drink and they can whatever the fuck it is, but it has to come from your heart, and that's what it is. You can't bullshit, Don't bullshit with your close guy friends, So that's a conversation, you have to have, and then you had to spend time with your girlfriend, your wife. You have to spend a quality time with her. You can't just say, hey, baby, listen, I'm working on, I had to work on this, my project, and then I'll be with you shortly. Momentarily, I'll be with you, baby. No, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't. When you are in a fucking working mode, you're like a fucking alien building a spaceship. That's it. You don't fucking care about anything else. Okay? That's it. That's fucking it, dude. I fucking nailed it. And I hope I apply this to myself first before preaching to the choir. Before preaching to the choir. What choir? You know what I mean, right? Okay, so that's that. And Oh yeah, so changing out the seasons. You know, I come from mountains, very very high mountains. You won't fucking believe how high they are. It's uh, it's like mesmerizing. It's like mesmerizing. Where I have actually hiked and climbed mountains up to like 16,000 feet, and you go up there, man. It's like fucking mesmerizing. Like you see the road down there, it looks like a fucking line. You don't even see the fucking cars down there. You feel like a fucking king. Oh man, oh man, I want to go back to the fucking mountains, and I want to build a hut up there, and then that's where I want to fucking like. It just, man, that's my nostalgia from where I come from. Very fucking high mountains, man. Like we have K2, which is what the second highest peak in the world, and then we have fucking I don't know. We have the sixth and seventh and eighth and ninth and where the fuck, man. People who live up there that high, they have made some pact with some sort of a gods or goddesses because man, it's so fucking beautiful up there, and it's just fucking beautiful, man. That makes me just nostalgic of where I come from. I grew up in mountains, man. Mountain people are different, Mountain people are different. That's why I love going to Colorado, why? Because I feel like home when I go to Colorado, in mountains. Like I drove from Boulder to Netherlands. I felt like I was fucking driving through fucking Hunza. Man, that shit was so fucking amazingly beautiful, man. And then I had a date that night. Oh man, she was perfect. That's fucking perfect. I mean, I usually don't go for white woman, because I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care, dude. You know what it is? I love all beautiful women. That's what it is. That's it. That's it. I don't care if you're white, black, or brown, or what the fuck. I don't care. All women are beautiful. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I have to set a standard for myself as to who I want to date. Speaking of which, now the biggest of all conversations that comes up. A young, old, middle-aged, whatever the fuck it is, dating is the hottest topic that has never been actually addressed by the tech moguls as well as people who actually specialize in dating. You know why? Because I'm gonna give you guys tips now. Since that I've dated so many beautiful women in the past 2 or 3 years, and like 98% of them were good, and like 2% were like bad, whatever the fuck it was, right? But that's statistics. It's fucking statistics, right? Okay, so here's what I want to do. And nobody can challenge me on this one, okay? Nobody can fucking challenge me on this one, okay? So if I want to date someone, right? Let's say that, okay, I'm not, okay, so I go out and then I fucking, I can't, I'm not good at like, well, I used to, I told you, I used to like fucking kiss girls in the bars and all that, and I used to, what the fuck it is. But, especially in New York City, man, no. If you want to be a little more serious, really, man, you want to be serious about dating? I think I want to be now. Because where do you meet people? Where do you referrals? Where do you fucking where the fuck it is? The point I'm trying to make is that everything dating is going to be very internet based. It's going to be very much internet based. You know why? Uh, the old school way of like, hey, go to a fucking bar and meet some chick, bring her home, kind of doesn't work now. You know why? Because things have changed. Things have fucking changed. For what the fuck reason? Things have changed. So then, what's the solution? What's the fucking solution? I think I have a solution. Since that I have dated all these chicks from the dating website, and okay, so before I go on this topic, I'm not an expert in dating, but I think I know one thing that's true, which is that let's assume I walk into a bar, right? I walk into a bar, and then I sit on the bar, and then I order a drink, right? I mean, alcohol is the drug of choice, which I think the human beings need to upgrade their fucking drug of choice. Not opioids, none of that, but I think there's something that needs to happen. Regardless, okay, I'm giving you a scenario. Where I walk into a bar, right? I sit down, I order a drink, and then I see a lady next to me, and I talk to her, and then I realize I don't like her for whatever, her ethnicity, her body weight, her whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? Like her height, her. She tells me she's from New Jersey or she's from fucking Connecticut. She's from Maryland. I'm like, no, I don't want to have a long distance relationship. So my point is that, and she can say the same thing to me about me too, and she can say, oh, this guy is from Hansa, and I don't know what the fuck is that. And then he's not that tall. He's only 5'7". So then so then okay, so in virtual dating, what does that mean? It means that you have to have filters, which means that, hey, listen, I don't want to date a girl who is fucking 5'9". Why do I have to? Or I don't want a girl who is not slim. I don't want to date a girl who is I don't know. I mean, ethnicity really doesn't matter, but I guess somehow it does matter, because let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest. I'm being honest here. There's certain what the fuck am I saying? What I'm trying to say is that there are people who want to just date girls or guys from a certain ethnic race, and that's it. So if I am the one who is going to date somebody, right? Why do I have not the choice to choose from a certain ethnic background? Ethnic, you know what I mean? Yeah, ethnic. So ethnicity, height, body type, and how far she or he is. And why not? Why not? I mean, I'm not being discriminative or any of that bullshit. Hey man, I want to date somebody who I want to date. I mean, I'm not being racist or anything like that. Same goes for you. lady or the gent. I mean, you can choose whatever. And this is I think this is the future of dating, because we're sick and tired of this bullshit. Okay, you go to a fucking bar, and then you like fucking, you know what? I want to meet somebody, and where the fuck it is? It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. Trust me. Because you tell them, hey, yeah, where are you from? I'm from Hanza. Where's that? Yeah, north of Pakistan, or what the fuck it is. And they're like, oh, yeah, okay, so you're Pakistan. Where the fuck it is? No, I'm a white dude. Because I'm Caucasian. I'm not from Pakistan, I'm from the north. I'm from the top of the fucking world. Okay? So that's it. And so my point is that, listen, I want to date somebody. Okay? This happens all the fucking time in bars everywhere. Like, listen, if you want to check out a girl next to you at the bar, if she's fucking fat, do you think you want to talk to her? No. No. Same thing with the chicks, with the girls, ladies. If you are like a fucking some ugly ass fucking guy, you know what the fuck it is. Um, do you want to talk to them? No, no. So why don't we make it fucking real? Why don't we fucking make it real? So that's the idea I have on the dating site. If it has to be a dating website, it has to have filters. Membership is fine, but I don't want to pay my date. No, 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 no. Cause that's fucking what do you call soft prostitution. Like if he's asking for money, no, no, no. You have to understand the fact that I'm here, I'm paying, and I want the quality of what I want. But you don't, no asking for fucking money. Why are you asking for fucking money? Because that's soft prostitution. So that's my take on that. I don't care. Listen, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care if you're under debt, if you're a fucking graduate student. No. Money, no money situation. No money situation. That's it. No money situation. Any man and any woman should have the fucking right to date anyone they want, as long as they don't break the fucking law. And that's it. That's it. So why can't I fucking go into a dating website where I say, hey, yeah, so I want an Asian woman, and she has to be this height. She has to be slim, and that's it. And that's it. Or what's the fucking versa? And maybe women want to do the same. You know. And so that's my idea. That's my 2 cents on dating. On the dating, the dating sites idea, because most of the dating sites, they give you this creepy fucking idea of, oh yeah, she's the match for you. Wait a minute, let me look at her. She's like fucking fat, fucking bitch. Okay. No, I'm just being honest, because I don't want to be the fat woman. And secondly, I don't like her. Okay, you're gonna send me this fucking bullshit. Okay, like Mitch. How do you think I'm fucking 150 pounds? Well, maybe 140 pounds, and I'm fucking, I'm a guy who is what they call a good looking, in a sense that I have the fucking body and everything. How are you fucking hooking me up with a fucking 300-pound lady? How? Because your dating site sucks. Now I gotta find my own. And this is my idea, my 2 cents, 2 plus 2, 4 cents actually. And this is gonna happen. This is already happening. And this is already fucking happening, I'm telling you right now. And so that's my rant on my fucking dating sites, right? Oh yeah, so by the way, by the fucking way, by the fucking way, by the fucking way, by the fucking way, kids. Star Wars Rebels. Do you guys know that show? The animation. The animation is actually they started season 4 as you speak. Season fucking 4. Season fucking 4. Season fucking 4. Star Wars Rebels. You know, Canon is fucking blind. You know, the Jedi Knight Canon. He's fucking blind, but he's using his paranormal powers to fight the fucking Empire. You know, Ezra is there. He's the kid who is the Jedi in training under Canon. There's Sabine. Sabine, I think she's hot. Yeah, she's hot, but she is, she's part of the rebels. She got the training under Empire, but now she's a rebel and all that, you know. So yeah, so I saw that. I watched that, and so the new season has started. Fucking amazing! I love that shit, dude. Yeah, I love that shit. I mean, dude, they have these fucking ships and all that, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Star Wars is like fucking shit. It's like the future of the galaxy. Inscripted in a movie. And so that's it. That's it. What else? I talked about a lot of things tonight, and I hope you guys related to. I hope you guys feel related to all of that, and feel free to write me questions. And before I close out my podcast, last thing I wanted to say was, okay, how seasons change, and we have the fucking Halloween, and this is what my grandfather's cousin, he was a great guy, he used to say about changing seasons. You know how you feel like, attracted to water when it's summer, and then when it changes to winters. So what the fuck happens? You do not want to be near water, because fucking cold. And so, and you started getting attracted to the fire, you know, fucking fire as it gets cold and all that, you know. And that was one of the greatest sayings I ever known of my grandfather's cousin. Obviously, both of them are dead, you know. Dead people. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you live in the cold country where sunshine is well lived, you know, in mountains, then you realize that holy shit, you know what? we harvested the wheat and all that, and we did all that, but now we are again going into the fucking winter, you know. And I think that makes sense. That hey, kids, don't play with water because now it's fucking winters. Because now you're gonna fucking freeze your ass off if you touch the fucking water in winters, you know. Be near the fire, you know. This is like one of like being a human being on this planet, I think. And I think I talked a lot about a lot of things, so I had to sign off. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and send me your feedback. Send me your fucking feedback. I don't want to be. I don't want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to be a celebrity. No, no, that's not my point. No, no. I want to live my life, and this is the life I want to live. I don't care. I don't. I don't want to live a fake life. So there we go. This is who I am, and this is who I'm going to be. And listen, whatever the hell you guys are doing, enjoy your Friday. I mean Saturday night. Saturday 10:21. All right. And I'll speak to you guys next Saturday or Sunday. It depends on my schedule. All right. Enjoy.